Yes Bank was seeing quite a bit of action today, so that stock was another one that was on the move. The metal majors, Tata Steel, JSW, both were looking good. TCS again from the heavyweights, Axis Bank from the heavyweights. So just really running through some of the bigger names there today and the contributors on the index that were looking particularly strong. Auto, of course, apart from Tata Motors, the rest of the pack was also a story. Whether it be a Maruti, whether it be an Eicher, across the board. We did see gains coming in, and also on other banks, Axis, RBL, so on and so forth. Again, even over there, we saw a whole host of stocks that were seeing pretty strong action coming in. Of course, there were plenty of other names across the broader markets that were moving on the back of news or earnings, for example. So Pfizer, for instance, was one. Shriram Transport Finance was another one that was active today, for example. So a whole host of other names as well across broader markets that caught our eye. Avan?
Oh, yes, indeed. You've run us through a few of the newsmakers. Just going to reiterate some of the stocks that were in focus and trade today. Marico came out with its earnings, and it was a bit disappointing when it came to the overall volume growth. No wonder then that the stock is 6.5% lower. You had Piramal, which was active. Remember, the merger of Shriram Transport and City Union will aid the exit. HPCL in focus. Brokerage is giving this a big thumbs up, saying that the base case valuation range is about 460 to 550. Interglobe Aviation, meantime, the DGCA asking them to change their engines in the next 15 days. Although we did see a recovery, 14.15 is where the stock closes at. Bharti Airtel has been a big drag in trade today. You did see some amount of recovery coming in, but nonetheless, it goes home as a big loser in today's trading session. Add to that list a Vodafone Idea as well as a Bharti Infratel. There's been Reliance Industries value unlocking post the kind of subsidiary move that it's got to set up for their digital platform initiatives. You had the Tata Motors twins that have been newsmakers on the back of a strong set of earnings. And Apollo Hospitals, the management clarifying that they will have strong governance and transparency, and that has continued. So some amount of reprieve in that stock. But Pankaj, all in all, it's been a strong day of trade, lots buzzing as well within the broader universe.
Right. In fact, more action has been there as far as broader universe goes, and especially if there is any news flow, if there is any, results or any sort of corporate action that is there. So, even if I talk about the mid-cap space, we have to mention Tata Motors DVR as well. Tata Motors did well, so did Tata Motors DVR. Tata Motors DVR up about 17% as we speak. Indiabull Housing up about 13.5% towards the close. Dilip Buildcon, probably on the back of order, but I think it was more of a relief rally, 10% higher for that name. ITD Cementation up 10%, Bharat Dynamics up close to about 8%. Motherson Sumi did well at a point of time, was up 10%, but then was up around 7.5%. You had a JSW Steel that did well, and we continuously have spoken about these metal names that have done well. RBL Bank tried to make a comeback with about 6% sort of an up move. NCC back to the levels of 56, and you have L&T Finance closing in towards the 100 rupee mark. Endurance also did well. Endurance also, remember, is an auto ancillary company, so we've been highlighting auto and auto ancillary. Both these companies did decently well. Now let's look at some of the losers as well. So Vodafone Idea comes in top, 7% down, but it's now a 4 rupee or less than 4 rupee stock. Marico was down 7%, led by numbers. Apollo Hospital, we got to the management clarification first, but despite the clarification, down about 6% odd. Dish TV down another 5% odd, but it's now just about 11 rupee name. Just Dial down 5%, below 600 rupee, no particular news flow. Future Retail down 4%. Jubilant Life probably on the back of that demerger. Demerger was probably taken positively, but I think the the numbers were particularly not that great, so that's a name which was down 3% as well.